Hey guys, Papa Fix It back here with another one. Got another day in the shop. Hopefully get a little bit farther on this truck today. Didn't get nearly as far as I wanted to any of the days I've been working on it, but I at least got it cleaned up. I'm getting ready to do some rust proofing on this frame, and then I'm gonna start reassembling everything. So, basically, I got in here, I intended to sandblast this. I got in here with the wire wheel. I got pretty good. I don't know if you can see this, but I mean, I got it down to the bare metal. It's really not bad. Honestly, I was able to get my brush in there. I was, with the sandblasting, I was just a little bit worried that I was gonna, you know, put holes in hoses or these rubber fittings or wires, or it just seemed like maybe a little extra hassle for what I'd be benefiting out of it. Also, my pressure washer wouldn't start, so there's that. But yeah, so I got this surface rust to take care of. All the flaky stuff came off. There was a pretty good pile on the floor under the truck, which is pretty typical when I'm doing this sort of thing. But anyway, I'm going to fire up the sprayer, and I'm going to spray this thing with my rust proofer, my rust converter. Let's wander over here, get my pump draining so I can send it back to Rock Auto, hopefully without you know, leaking all over the place. So this is the stuff. I love this stuff. It works really well. Never put it back in the container, one use only. As soon as it touches rust, it has a chemical reaction. So once it's out of the container, I never put it back because I don't want to contaminate a whole, what do you call it? It's about $50 a gallon. I'll put a link down below, but it's awesome stuff. Totally worth it. I subscribe and save when you're when you're addicted to Dodges like I am. So anyway, I'm gonna get at it here. I'm gonna start spraying this down, and I'll do a little video of that so you can kind of see this stuff works really fast. It goes on like a translucent purple, and it turns to black pretty quick, and then by the next day it's a primable, it's primed, you can paint on it, and it's a good surface. So anyway, I'm gonna get this stuff fired up and do a little video for you. Here it goes. Alrighty, so I'm all set up, ready to spray. I got my respirator. Can't find my earplugs, but I'd love to have hearing protection against the air compressor kicking on. But you know, we're gonna do with what we got. So anyway, here's the gear I got. I got my wool wax gun. It's the same thing I use to spray fluid film under the trucks. I bought an extra set of bottles. I just leave one full of rust converter. This is a nice way to do it because you never mix it in with any rust. So this, you can leave it in the bottle. You don't have to worry about putting it back or anything. And also you can use the wool wax, the little wand it comes with, to go inside all the crevices on your frame, just like you would with wool wax, because you know they rust from the inside and the outside. So that'll let you get in there and, you know, keep it from rusting from the inside out. All right, so I'm gonna hook this camera up to my gun and do a little bit of spraying. We'll see how it goes. Woo, way too much. There we go. All right, so this is kind of what it looks like when it's freshly sprayed on. It's got a bluish, purplish, translucent tinge to it. It starts to dry pretty quickly and will turn black. All right, so this is what it looks like. Sitting a couple hours. I'll check it. It was maybe 3 hours after I sprayed the rust converter on there. It's done a nice job of making a coating over all the rust there. You can see that. Just as a whole, the truck looks a lot better there. So I'm going to give that a second coat just because I like to make sure it gets in all the nooks and crannies. You can see sometimes it'll turn bolts white. I think that's some sort of reaction. I think that bolt was zinc or something maybe. It didn't look original. And the spray found it. But that's getting replaced anyway. Cool, so yeah, I'm gonna give this another spray, and well, I'm gonna let it sit for a full 24 hours to cure before I put any paint on it. But it is good to give it a little top coat of something since this is just primer. But yeah, that'll help this truck last a lot longer, stopping the rust in its tracks, make it have to start over. All right, coat number 2. Here's after second, third spray down. And what I like to do is, you can see it, you know, I spray it on pretty heavy. It'll leave a white residue if you leave like the thick spots. So I have a rag that I use just for this, because it'll turn your rags all purple and weird. So yeah, I mean, most of it's not too bad. I mean, you don't want to wipe it all off, you want it to do something. But if you have any like obvious runs and stuff, you want to touch them up now while they're not rock hard. Cool, so yeah. Getting the truck dressed up a little. Hopefully this will help it live a long, full life after its first wreck. Hopefully no one wrecks it again. But yeah, we're getting there. Oh yeah, not too bad. Wow, it's welded on there. All right, so I'm gonna let this dry overnight. Might start putting it back together. I'll give it at least an hour or two to cure back to its original black before I start doing anything, but I think I might put my rad supports back in. Since I'm gonna be painting them anyway, it won't hurt to get them back in. Got the steering gear to hook up. Of course, I ordered the one hose that I broke. That one didn't come loose and it got crimped, so I just went the rest of the way and finished messing it up. No big deal, they got one on Rock Auto, right? Ordered it, get an email from them. Oh, our stock was wrong, we don't have that. It's like the only one I could find, like damn it. So now I got a part I can't find, and this is a 2500 truck, which has a different steering system from the 1500 truck. My parts truck's 1500. So now I gotta hunt this down or make one. Yippee, cool. So yeah, a little more progress on this truck today. Anyway, gonna keep it moving.